The self doesn't get it. First of all, because there isn't a self to get anything. Yeah. There's selfing. It's a mental activity that implies something. And then we live as if we're that which is implied. Yeah. You never feel like you're becoming a self. You feel like you already are one. Yeah. You don't believe there's something that you could turn away from. You already think you are a thing. Yeah. It's not like I'm worried I'm going to think I'm a thing. No, the thinking is you are a thing already. Yeah. The thinking has you as a self already. But in fact, this is all there is verbing here. So selfing is the mental activity when listened to implies that there's a self. And happens, it's very easy to see when people get the idea of selfing and then they call me over in the early days and they would say, man, I get the selfing and I've been selfing all day. No, that's not it. Yeah. So there was the sense of self doing the selfing. Yeah. Or the sense of self being done to by the selfing. That's the product of the selfing, yeah, that there's someone that's doing it or being done to by it. Yeah. It's not true. There's just selfing. If there was a self, there wouldn't be a need to selfing. It would probably be more othering most of the time. But the selfing is used to imply something. And that what is implied needs to be reinforced because it doesn't have any legs to stand on. So why do people obsess so much? Because the obsession of the head reinforces that it's you that's obsessed. That's the whole point of everything. You're wanting to arrive. The whole point of that is to make more believable that you left something real. So I left a terrible place and now I am arriving to a better place. But in fact, arriving in a better place it's like the here-there syndrome. Here you are, and then you believe that there's a better there. Let's say we used to use the example of I had an apartment, and one day, and I was fine, I enjoyed it, and then one day I was looking at this color advertising in the paper, and it was about this beautiful couch. And then I realized I don't have a couch in this apartment. And then I started to feel the effects of being couchlessness and shit. And then I started to resent the people who had couches that didn't tell me how incredibly great it is to have a couch. So I determined I'm going to get this couch. And that was the there. So now the here became inadequate. And I had this dream of the there. So then I worked very hard to get the couch and everything and call everyone over to have this, the introductory couch party. No one shows up. They know about couches already. I get their couch. I take the plastic off. I sit on it. It's pretty cool. I look around. The rug doesn't match. So there's another there. I've got to get another rug. Yeah. So every there is inevitably going to be here. Yeah. And the inadequacies that you saw in here that triggered the wanting of the there is going to be found when the there becomes a here. Yes? This is slavery, mental fucking slavery. That's the beauty of having never left. You don't believe that it's here. Your head does not believe reality is here now. If it is, I'm unworthy of it. That's why I'm not feeling it or seeing it. I, as this thing, must do a whole lot to become ready. And where do all the requirements come from? The thing. You don't get a fucking text from God saying, all right, there's 30 things you've got to do before we meet next week. No, it's your head. It's the head. The head has you believing something that isn't true and then trying to make other shit to be true. Yeah? We're trying to make what's true to be true. We're trying to arrive at reality as reality. Yeah? Basically, we're trying to be, there's something we want to make true to be true. But the thing is, it's true. You don't have to make it anything. Just lose interest in all the shit, like it says in the old faith mind. You don't have to fucking look for the truth. Just stop cherishing your own opinions. Exactly. Exactly. Yes? What? I can call off the search for truth? Yeah, because you're searching truth based on fucking opinions you're believing in that aren't true. So stop cherishing those misunderstandings. And then this is beautiful, because then when you hear faith mind as a thing, oh no, I have another order. I have to stop worshiping these opinions. And then we have an answer, no, you're not that which is worshiping the opinions. Yeah. So when we go stop cherishing the opinions, we're not saying you have to stop cherishing. You see, you're not the you that has any of the opinions. That's how you get freed from the opinions. Through the you, yes? The opinion is an ornament on the you. Belief ornament, creed ornament, preference ornament, bada baba. The ornaments need the fucking branches to hang on. If you lose interest in the fucking tree, the ornaments have nothing to hold on to. Opinions don't mean shit unless there's a someone who has the opinion, yes? And then that someone gives a lot of meaning, and it's not the someone, the idea of the someone gives a lot of meaning to the opinions, yeah? You want to lose interest in your opinions, lose interest in that which is giving the meaning to the opinions, yeah? So when I read Faith and Mind, my head construed it as another set of orders. Oh, I've got to stop cherishing opinions. No, you don't. Just see they're not your opinions. Yes. The cherishing isn't the opinion. It's you cherishing the opinion. Yes. It's you cherishing the search for truth, which keeps you in a denial of being the truth. Yeah. Most spirituality, when presented, I saw as another fucking set of orders. I did. I'm going to have to do a lot of shit. I'm going to have to let go of shit that I don't seem to have any control over anyway. It was just even more demands. And then I heard non-duality, which was the beauty of it all. It disarmed the seeking for truth and the seeking for reality and the seeking for this and for the seeking for that by losing interest in the seeker of all the shit. Yeah, and it works. That's why this isn't a 52-week program that we're going to accelerate as we get to the 30th week, and then we're going to be supercharged by the 50th week, and then the 52nd week you're going to get something, and then sign up for the next year. No, this is just a simple invitation. That which holds the opinion is the biggest opinion of all. Yeah, lose interest in that which holds the opinion, then all the opinions will lose interest in the ability to hold you. Yes, there you go. I've watched it. I've watched it in slow time, how the house of cards fell. I watched what happens. Yeah. What? And then I have this platform to come and share, like a reverse engineering of how the fucking house seemed to be been built. It had never been built. It was never glued. It was just a bunch of cars that we saw in a formation that appeared to be a house. And we're just changing that formation, yes? You see the bunch of cards and now you don't see the house, yeah? And there'll be a bunch of cards constantly dealt in this life, but you won't see them as something how you saw them before, yes? All the shit won't make anything. It's just stuff going and going. Yes? There's a presence that's everything moves through this presence. Everything. Thoughts of past, present. Thoughts of future, present. Memories, present. intimations of familiarity when you go see a thing you haven't seen in 10 years, present, yes? Fear of, am I going to wake up tonight when I go to sleep? Present, 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 present. The overriding fucking emphasis is awareness. There's a lot of shit that you can become aware of. You can be a lot of shit that you may not be aware of. But the awareness itself is overriding completely. Yeah. Most of us get a sense of awareness by being aware of something. But mostly the energy goes to the something we're aware of, not the awareness of the something. And this is a shift in that. Yeah. It's a shift from emphasizing thing at the expense of space, and now emphasizing space and not at the expense of things. Yeah. I see things, I see things, but I see things in a sense of space, where before the things would override everything, and I'd be and then every little thing just reflected this thing. It was like a trance made by a kid with mirrors, just trancing out all day. It's fine and dandy. But I had a curiosity, man. I knew I was screwed, and I wanted to know, how that happened. I did. I had a curiosity, a big one, and I wanted to follow it. And it was like, all right, I'm gonna tie this string to this mouse, and then it's gonna show me where it comes from, the hole. So if I just follow the string, it'll go to the hole, and then I'll look in the hole and see what the fuck's there. Yeah. Because I lived in a period of addiction that was a pitiful, incomprehensible, demoralizing state. Something was moving through. This darkness was moving through the present for quite a while. And when I came out of it, I had no fucking clue how things were generated, what the fuck happened. And something beyond my comprehension struck me sober. And I mean, my mother's love couldn't do it. The state's desire for me to be fucking occupied couldn't do it. But something put an end to this urge that I thought was more than me. Yeah. And then that present, with that urge removed, there was no scars left, literally. I mean, you can make up stories, but some people, they're completely capsized by trauma. Other people, their stairways out, their staircase out. Yeah. So I don't think there's a real thing other than the mind that's dreaming here, the big M mind. I don't. I believe you can be cured by nothing, or you can be cured by the newest technological medicine. I don't believe the cure is based on either of them. I believe the cure is based on mind. These are my humble opinions that I do not cherish, but I'm sharing with you. Yeah, so